Today on Corporate Review, join us as we explore innovative technologies, cutting-edge solutions, and timely discussions from leaders across the globe. This is Corporate Review.
Cybersecurity has been called a grand challenge of this century for over 10 years now. And yet our daily news is still filled with reports of cyber hacks and breaches. Even some of the largest brands don't appear to be immune. James Ryan and Alex Rosenbaum, founders of Litmus Logic, join us today to state how executives can meet this challenge and join the small group of executives who have successfully navigated the shift to the new cyber defense paradigm. James, give us a perspective on the magnitude of this grand challenge.
There's a $400 billion organized crime industry, and it's a growth industry. Standard & Poor's estimated the financial losses from the 2008 crisis at $15 trillion. For the cyber disruption crisis, $1 quadrillion.
So what exactly is it that Litmus Logic does?
We're taking the best-in-class thinking developed in military and defense company circles and applying it into the other sectors that need it just as much.
You know, today the cyber attacks are very, very different from what they were 10, 15 years ago. 10, 15 years ago, you had high school kids, college kids breaking into networks for bragging rights. Today we're talking about state-sponsored, organized crime-sponsored hacking. You know, we're talking people who, they come to work 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, and they get paid to break into our networks.
Every firm is investing in security, aren't they?
These guys actually realized that they have to make cyber defense part of their actual DNA, part of their corporate culture, part of their organizational makeup. They were able to do it well. They were able to reduce breaches by up to 50%. The defense industrial-based industry spent $800 million proving that these strategies really do work.
When we talk about multi-stakeholders, what we are talking about is drawing our assets from various facets that can create the platform to fuel innovation.
Sustainable competitive advantage. It's about accessing the information. Another way to look at it is if you had two opposing forces and one has a millisecond of battlefield information faster than the other, how many cycles does it take before the lead in the battle changes hands dramatically? It's about those who know and those who don't.
Will these strategies work outside of actual defense companies?
That's a great question, and I had this question until I joined the Cybersecurity Summit as the Chief Strategy Officer. And from that position, I've been able to see over 1,000 executives and engineers consider fully the impacts and consequences of not having a good cybersecurity strategy, consider what would be a good cybersecurity strategy, and I've seen a convergence of thinking across all the sectors. You might think of the 16 sectors of the U.S. critical infrastructure. All those sectors have been represented inside of this summit, and all the thinking is gravitating towards many of the same strategies.
Sounds like Litmus Logic really can help protect businesses against these kind of security threats. Thank you both for joining us to talk about it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for having us.